Okay, so assuming that you have already all of the items you need in your Katana account more or less up to date, you might get to a point where you need to make some changes to those existing materials and products. So Katana does have two additional items here. We'll start off with the material and show you what that looks like. And also we'll throw in a little bit more information surrounding some additional advanced features that you would come across perhaps when working with update existing materials and reorder points. For example, if you are using barcodes in your account, then this type of data will also become available to you on the data import files that you would be making changes to if you, for example, will use barcodes in the future. So starting off with update existing material and reorder points, what this spreadsheet allows you to do is make a ton of changes to pre-existing items in your Katana account. So let's go ahead and download the data and have a look at it. And so what we see in front of us here is, I'll go ahead and expand this so it's a little bit more clean, is the Katana item ID, which is something we have previously in the update stock template as well. Material name, category, unit of measure. Okay, so all of the fields that are available in the add new material and add new product templates are also available in the update material and update product download files, which you can edit and then re-import to change the existing information on an already existing data item. So what you can do in this case is you can take a material or a product, but in this case we're working with materials. You can change the unit of measure, purchase unit of measure, conversion rate. Also, you can change it in bulk if it's batch trackable. So you can change that from no to yes if you want to make those specific materials batch trackable. Here, you can also change the default supplier and even change the variant code. Now, of course, it's always important to be careful with this type of data because if you have existing integrations plugged in and you make changes to a variant code, you might ruin your integration. Also, if you change the unit of measure on any material or item, you could potentially ruin all of your costing because the costs do not automatically update if you change the unit of measure, as the allocation of cost would be completely different if you have a set unit of measure, a cost for like 1 kilogram, and you change it to 1,000 grams, then you could have an exorbitant amount of cost associated with that. So those are a couple of things I would be very, very careful about changing anytime you're doing these types of updates, because changing data in an ERP solution can affect so many more things on so many different levels after you're already implemented and using it regularly. Um, but of course, basic stuff like default supplier, that wouldn't really cause too many troubles, or even changing the category or changing and maybe material name would also may potentially create some issues depending on your use case. But over here as well, we supply the barcode information, which can be changed for your items as well. So for example, if you're using, let's say, supplier item code, could be like 11111 for drawer knobs. Anytime you buy that item from your supplier, you can scan it, and then you can also update those numbers here into your specific item card. And I'll show you how that works too. Updating the barcodes, for example, you can update the default purchase price. Can't update the location, but you can update the reorder point per location. So when you download this file and you have more than one location activated, instead of receiving what we have here as six entries, we'll actually have 12 entries because it will be one entry per location. And if you need to change the reorder point for those items in bulk, you can also come in here and update that for the different locations whenever the reorder points need to be adjusted. You can also update the additional information section for each of those material cards as required. Works very much in the same warnings as mentioned with the templates. So we'll go ahead and edit this real quick. I have the supplier item code update existing materials 25 is the name of our file. We'll go ahead and hit save. And we're going to do this for the drawer knob. So we'll go into our account here, update existing materials and reorder points, upload data, and then go to update materials number 25. Should be here like so. Looks good. Go to the drawer knobs, and then for the drawer knobs, you'll see the supplier item code is updated. So, yep, that's very simple way to update information as changes are happening in your business.